Hello Space Engineers, Wellington6012 here, and welcome back to Ares Colony. How is everybody today? I hope you're all fit and well out there. Welcome to my Ares Colony dome. This is my plan. This is what I've wanted to do ever since I thought about coming to Mars over a year ago. And it's all now coming to fruition, and frankly, it's just turned out better than I really expected. Now, hopefully, Future Wellington has done a very nice fly-in. I also decided that I wanted to do a bit of a reveal, because I don't think there's really been anything like this in Space Engineers. I think I've never seen anybody try this, and I downloaded a mod over 6 months ago, maybe even 9 months ago, which enabled me to put these trees in. And yeah, we'll talk about that as we do it. But yes, as you can tell, really quite excited to share this with you. And yeah, I figure the reveal, it won't spoil, I think, building this over the next little while. The fact that you've already seen the end result, that's how I feel about it. And hey, you can always just act surprised. So let's get into things, because I have done an awful lot off camera. I've done a bit, but not much. So let's just get into the right thing. That's what we want. Right, so yeah, I'll come back to these trees shortly, and we'll just have a quick look at some other things that I did off camera. So first of all, our airlocks. So they are operational now. We're not pressurized in here just right now, so they won't completely work, but the other one's open on the inside, closed on the outside, so these work together in synchronous. So currently the vents are turned off, because I intend to just have a couple of vents keeping this room topped up. So the vents use a bit of power, so when they're not being used, I do turn them off and just have one or two go. So let's press the button, the big red button, woohoo. So 8 of these panels. So one either side of each door, so you can press any one, they all do the same job. And let's just cycle through. So now this closes, the vent turns on, the reservoir tanks that the hangar uses, they turn on, and these vents will vent into those tanks, into those reservoirs, because my other tanks are full and it won't empty otherwise. So yeah, so recycles into those ones. I didn't use the dome reservoir. I decided to keep it separate and use the hangar one because there's capacity in those. It's not a big space in here. So yeah, and once that's done, then they turn off and the front door opens, and that's the same down the other end. And yeah, when you press the button again, I'll show you the timers actually. That's probably the best thing to do. We'll come back out here in a second. So there's all the timers there. If we just sit down and go into them. So when I press the button, it activates this timer first. It triggers it, and that turns off all the button panels, so you can't press it twice. And then it activates both timers to start both of these. Only one will work though, because one is turned on and one is turned off. So either if the inner door is already open, then it will trigger the outer door to open. And if the outer door is already open, then it will trigger the inner door to open. So one of these is off and one of these is on. Or one's off and the other's on. Got them around the wrong way. Anyway. So yeah, and therefore, depending on which one, it will trigger down to that path, and that path. So yeah, and they just do what I said they did. So they open, engage, swap the timers again, ready for when the next cycle happens. Trigger the second air timer, which turns on the tanks, turns on the reservoir tanks, and turns off our sort of regular tanks. and does the thing with all the vents, and then it just, yeah, the third one sort of just resets. So yeah, so that's worked out quite well. And just actually while I'm in here, I will, now that I've done with those, get them off. I wonder where you are. And just to make some room on here. That'll just get rid of them. Okay. So, what else did it? We'll go outside and have a look at the oxygen in a second. So, these I've just turned off for now. Put some lights in. So, as you can see, nice shiny instead of the rusty that's outside. I did put a set over here. And I haven't put a set over here. Because what I'm thinking, I think I talked about it last time, that I'm actually going to extend the glass down a little bit so that you get a nice view out here, and I might even put a lake, an ice lake in the bottom. So yeah, that would be cool. And this is going to be sort of a mountain type thing. Yeah, so that's awesome. As you can tell, I'm quite excited about this. Let's just have a look, see what the mess looks like under here. Yeah, sure enough. It is what it is. So yeah, using the voxel hands, I said, I think right on the first episode, that I was going to use those, and this is what I'm using them for. So yeah, one could argue it's cheating. I'm not doing it in creative mode, because all you need to do is go into creative mode to put them on your toolbar, and then there they are. You can keep them, you can use them in survival mode. Yeah, so that's cool. But just make the whole, so yeah, so that's why I've come this way, because yeah, potentially I'm actually going to lower the floor over in that corner over there, so, which you may have already seen, I'm not sure. I don't know what's going to be on the fly-in video. So let's just close you up. And you can see now why I wasn't too worried about this stuff in here. Yeah, so we'll back to the trees in a minute. Let's go and have a look, because this is what took quite a while. Putting in the extra fuel, not fuel, oxygen. Putting in the extra oxygen. So, and also I put labels on each of them. So these are full. So while I was doing stuff, they were full. And these ones are empty. So yeah, when we do switch on the vents and seal this up, I'm not going to do it now because it just, yeah, I'm going to be cutting holes in the floor and stuff. That's a bit unfortunate. That's just sneaking through there, isn't it? So we might have to sort that. But yeah, so, I mean, just look at the view from in here. I mean, how cool is that? That's what I wanted to do. And yeah, when I fill the rest of it up. So, the mod that allows me to place trees is called, it's not called it's called Nature Add-ons, and it's, well, the one I've downloaded is by SD, it comes from SD Workshops, but it's also created by Scalabion, Scalabion, I think. I'm not sure if that's the same person, or they've done it together, or maybe SD has altered it. I'm not sure, but I think you can figure that out. So anyway, I will link that in the description and add it to the list of mods that I keep on the playlist description. So that's where I keep my full list of mods. And my website, which I haven't updated lately, but I will work on that. Yes, so that's the nature add-ons, which is actually, I've altered it. So the nature add-ons, it puts the trees into your toolbar, and they take a steel plate each. Well, 10 actually, but they yeah, okay. Why can't I? Well, that's a bit of a concern. Now I can't grind it. Oh, no, I saw it. that's cool. Yes, so yeah, so they just go in as a single block, each one, and yeah, these are not the vanilla trees like I've got here. The trees that these have are ones that aren't used by the game. I'll just see if I can find some. See, I don't think these, or maybe they do exist on the desert. But I'm not sure these ones exist. So some of them are quite sort of, yeah, these are all alien ones, but I think they exist. But yeah, I haven't been to the alien planet, so I don't know. But yeah, like this one here, this. I don't believe that this exists. This spawns on the planet. So these are trees that don't get used. Yeah. And so what I did was I went in and found the files for the vanilla trees and added them to this mod. So it's just a data thing. I just added them to the list, put copies of them into the mods folder. And yeah, so the main ones that I added were, we'll come back to the spruce, were the big one, which I didn't realise how big. I've tried all of these to get the mod working just on an ice lake, so I haven't seen them in the context of the dome. And you know, this is a big dome, but suddenly it doesn't seem so big anymore, because that's a massive tree, that one. I didn't realise how big that was. I'm not sure we'll use that. Yeah, they seem smaller. Yeah, okay, maybe we'll use that. Should we just leave it there and see how it goes? You can tell me because you've already seen it. You've seen the intro, I haven't. Okay, so that's that, and then these ones here are the other ones. So that's them there. Yeah, so they'll be quite cool. So, you know, as I say, suddenly when you're up here, you know, that's why I needed the height and the volume, because I don't think it's going to take much to fill this up with these things in the ground and stuff, and we're just about out of fuel. Yes, so that's what I've been up to. That's what I've been thinking about doing. And I need some oxygen. Not oxygen, hydrogen. So yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna go about doing this now. It's all just gonna be detailing, really. You know, and I'm gonna put various cabins in here. But yeah, today what I want to do, I think, is just try and put in some trees and stuff around this sort of area here, and start a bit of a mountain. I would like to put a mountain in the middle, and that's where I think I'll put these spruce. Are they spruces? Again, you've seen it already. Yeah, spruces. So I want to make a sort of rocky outcrop up here. I'm sure it'll just evolve, and yeah, so that's what we're up to. So yeah, exciting. I'm excited, as you can tell. Right. Now what? Oh, just get rid of them. Okay, so yeah, one thing I did want to do was down here put in like a little bridge type thing and have some stairs come up. Yeah. So if I could actually start further back. Right. Yeah, like that. Might need to actually make it even a little bit bigger. Because what I want to do, I think, is put that med bay down here. I think that will work quite well, actually. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Let me do this, and what am I going to do? Can I do a speed up thing? Yeah, I'll do a speed up thing. Because I'll probably... Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. Don't know whether I'm coming or going. We'll do a speed up thing, eh? Back soon. Okie pokey. So that's done. I'm going to leave it there, I think. Let's have a little bit of a look around. So let's go in here first. This was a late edition. I think this is going to be pretty... Ooh, it was... Oh, may as well just fly up. Yeah, so this is just a little access to get up here and sort of a little bit hidden away in the bushes. So it's just a little bit of detail that'll get replicated elsewhere, just to give it a little bit of yeah, just a little, really trying to make it three-dimensional, as you can see by all the different layering and stuff. But yeah, this is going to be quite an awesome thing. I love it. It's just come up so well so far. Very park-like. So yeah, let's so that's just a last-minute thing. Got a little nook in here, a little mid station coffee nook. So yeah, that's real cool. Yeah, need my coffee machine. Need a charge is what I need. Love that sign, love it. And just thinking, yeah, we'll sort that out, and then we'll call it a day. So yeah, nice little area, a little bit of storage down here, works out well. And look at this little just hidden away garden bed type thing. Again, just a different tier just to make it real three-dimensional, and yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, a few retaining walls and things. So yeah, this is the look I wanted. Oh, and hey, these plants, these are cool. I didn't realise they do this, but if I go into find them and grab the one that's a bush, yeah. So look, you can actually change the colour of them, like so. It's yeah, and so I put them on that sort of this green colour here to get them to sort of match in. But yeah, you can make them whatever colour you want. You can make them bright pink. Yeah, or black. Yeah, so that's real good. Yeah, and I think now what I've been saying for a while kind of makes a bit of sense what I'm doing, but also with the rust finish. So there's been, I won't say criticism, but there's been some comments about the rust finish. So it's not everybody's cup of tea, and hey, it's not my cup of tea, to be honest, as well. I don't like the load-in or lack of load-in of the LOD there, but I think for this it works well. And yes, it's everywhere, but you can see what I was trying to achieve. The contrast between that outside worn rusty finish and the bright clean finish that's in here. The green, so dead outside, alive inside. You know, just even looking, comparing the light poles with the inside versus the outside. You know, so just totally different. And they've just come up real well. So yeah, I'm just super happy with how this has turned out. And nice little setting here. So yeah, a little bit of a park, but yeah, you can see how just so much potential in here. So I'm thinking my food production, I'll have sort of a cafe style thing. I'm thinking that potentially my cabins for sleeping and that could be tree houses. I could have them up high. I've got so many ideas. We'll see what works. Gosh, the day's just marching on. But next time, and you've probably already seen this on the fly, and that'll be at the start of this episode that I haven't recorded yet. I want to cover this and turn the middle into a bit of a mountain. That's the idea there, and there will be eventually a lift that goes up to the control center that's up the top there. So, whole heap of ideas. Yeah, I'll use those sorts of trees on the mountain. So yeah, there'll be quite a bit of height in here, that's for sure. So yeah, that's cool. Right, one last thing before we go. This I want to do something with down at the hangar. So let's go out here. And then we will call it a day. So I'm going to get rid of this one, which now that I think about it, I thought it had guns in it. Or maybe not. Then oh, not pink. That is a very nice pink though, but no, I just want it white. Sure, there was guns in there. They must have. Maybe they despawned. Okay, so there we go. We've got our medical bay, our lockers, and the sign. Cool sign. Yeah, so that's good. Just thinking whether I actually want. Yeah. Anyway, right. And then in here, right. So, what I want is a button. Probably I want to swap these around actually. Will that work? Just see how that looks. Yeah, I think that's enough room to get past. Yep, that'll be right. Nice you. And it's good. Just fix you while we're here. So that'll be a corner one. So with these rails, and up when they're up on the trench, up in the dome, I try and actually put them on the outside of the block so that I can put stuff in here. So you can see it's actually not in that space. That's the plan. Yeah, I think that's plenty of room there. Don't really want to go through there. What I want is the parts for a button. So I think one of them, and I am going to make it I'm thinking that red, but actually no, I think the yellow works better. Cool. And what I'll do is get rid of that and that. Now there is a spare. There is a spare timer. There it is. So this will be engage base defenses. And we want to turn on the safe zone. And then we want to turn on the turrets, which we don't have a thing for the turrets. Turrets. Main base. And I know that they're on already, so that's good. I'll probably have to set up another couple of timers so I can turn them off again. Yeah, so that's good, and then we'll put that into there. Gauge-based defenses. Okay, so yeah, if something attacks, then I can dunk, press that, and it'll turn on all the turrets, which are already on at the moment. But turn on the safe zone as well. And yeah, I'm just wondering whether Yeah, I wonder if you can do a countdown type thing. Anyway. Yeah, so that's that. That's where we will leave it today. And I think we'll go in here and we'll... Oh, gosh, I'm going to have to get used to that light just there. Yeah, I think here's probably a good spot. I'll just get my sign out. Stand by. Alright, there we go. All sorted. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Right, so, yes, thanks everybody for watching today. I hope you did enjoy today's episode. As you can tell, I certainly did. It's been a long time coming, this filling this dome, and yeah, I am really, really, really stoked with how it's come out. So, yes, hopefully you can join me again next time when we will continue in here for a little bit and do some more stuff. Which, as I say, I think you've actually already seen. So, yeah. Yes, we'll leave it at that. So, until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. Have a good one.